I speak and read English, and I prefer subtitles on YouTube and TV. Wait. So you would watch it English and have English subtitles at the same time? Or is it like, oh, you're watching anime and it's Japanese and you got English subtitles, which is, that's a little bit different. Wait, the former or the latter? Was it the first thing or the second thing? English voice and subtitles. Oh, yeah. That's yeah. See, some people, they like that, man. And I can't fault them for it. It's just kind of a preference at that point. Helps me follow the conversation. Yeah. I think a lot of the times if you're doing something, it helps you catch up because the text is still there for you to read. I think that's like one of the main benefits, I think. So like if you're playing Oni 2 and you have to focus on something and you're hearing me talk, and then you're like, what did 2 legit say? And you look over, oh yeah. And you read the closed captions. I'm a subtitle reader as well. I speak, read, and think in English, but I still put on English subtitles. I also prefer the sub over dub for anime. Yeah, sub is always the best. But that's because 90% of the time the dubs are super strained. You know what it is? I got preconditioned to the point where how good is this actually? I need to check. Okay, 700 kilograms. It's going up. I got conditioned when I was young, where in the beginning of animation and animes in America, you wouldn't have good dubs. You would have people like, oh, hey, Mr. Naruto, is that Kakashi? Things like that. It's the guy is clearly American, not really putting in any effort, and he's just getting paid to read lines, right? Like he's reading it like a storybook, like he's not really trying. So when you have that, man, it's tough because it's like not a lot of the early adaptations of anime had good dubs. Now, that's mainly due to the fact that anime wasn't popular back in the days, like the early 2000s. And it was kind of like a niche thing. And because of that, a lot of people didn't want to really pay people to do the voiceovers and stuff. Now you have more people, and even studios in Japan actually have people they pick out to do the dubs and stuff. But yeah, back in the day, after you hear some of the bad dubs, you go, never again. Never again. I don't want to watch or listen to this anymore. Dragon Ball was like the only good dub, but spent a lot of time with it. Yeah, it's hard to find the good dubs. But even then, I still will say that I prefer the subs more. The subs are better, in my opinion. Alright, so there's a slight problem. That slight problem has to do with the fact that we're at 11 dupes. And we're at 12 Atmos suits. I'm going to add another one. Just because I think it's going to be beneficial to get another one for a buffer. Oh, I'm taking the water. Look at that, man. 200 tons. Alright, we're not going to be taking dupes anymore for a while. And we are trying to melt out the zone. Okay, we got that mine down. That's not too bad. I think I could walk here, right? And start mining this. I think I can. Oh, shit. Oh, no. I had the autosave lag. You guys ever get this? You're digging tiles while the autosave happens, and you just put a dig command on your entire base. I need to scout this out. Alright. Cool. Cool. Did not get bodied, boys. I did not get bodied. I get that all the time. It's the worst. It's 100% the worst, man. It's the worst. It's one of the things you don't want to see happen. Oh, he mined that out with the quickness, man. My god. Technically, I would want this. And then that. That actually means it's better off for me to do it here. Yeah. And before I do that, I want to mine this. I remember there was a time where they actually fixed that from happening. And then it's back again. Feels bad. I thought we solved the problems. Nope. Still there, man. Still there. So we're going to be mining out a lot of the solids right now, as the solids are only in the way. We want the solids mined out so that the overall temperature level is a little bit easier. And we're going to be doing that just right now. Mining out the solids because they're holding thermal energy, keeping it cold. And by mining it, we cut the mass in half, which makes it a little bit easier for us to deal with that. So we're just doing some spot mining. Alright, alright. So we're going to heat this area up today with the hot water. Oh, man. Starving? Oh, you're just very slow. I hope you get home in time. We're going to build some temp shift plates. Oh, and I'm going to build it off. No, I'm not going to do that. That's ballsy. I was going to say, I'm going to take the hot obsidian in here and build a temp shift plate here so that the 1,000-degree temperature just spreads out. But I might break my lock just carrying the obsidian through here, man. I'm not even kidding. Let me carry some 1,000-degree obsidian through a liquid lock. It's going to be perfectly fine. Yep. And it was at this moment he knew he fucked up. I don't want that to happen to me, man. I don't want to be on the episode of a highlight reel or something like that. Alright, so the only other way is just a regular temp shift plate. So I think we're just going to choose like a raw mineral, like a mafic. What? They're out of order again? Is there like only 5 uses on here? How the hell are we constantly out of order? Alright, man. We're building a makeshift bathroom, dude. God damn it. Alright. We're doing this today. So I'm building a sieve right here. And should this matter? So let's think about this. So when we have a bathroom, the plumbing is clean water feeds in from the bottom, right? So it's going to be like this. And that all connects. And then we have dirty water to the top. Right? This is all igneous. That's probably fine. Right? So we have the dirty water. So clean water comes this way, and then dirty water comes down that way. So that should mean that my... Damn it, man. They can't stop. He peed in the shower? Is that actually okay? How many of you guys pee in the shower, man? How many guys pee in the shower? Is that normal? I'm asking for a friend because I don't do it. Yep, seems legit. But how many guys pee in the shower? I'm just saying. I feel like that should have been okay. There's 2 kinds of people in this world. People who pee in the shower and people who say they don't pee in the shower. Yep, people who pee in the shower and liars. The classic, man. The classic. There's no reason I shouldn't. Let me tell you guys a story. So back in college, right? You know, you had the dorms, right? And, you know, dorms are cool. But one of the things about the dorms is that, you know, you have those group showers like that. So you get your own shower, but then it's like there's going to be a guy showering right next to you. So, you know, you got the showers. And one time, there's 5 showers, right? It was a sizable dorm. So I was in one of the showers, and then there were some other guys showering too. And then out of nowhere, one of the guy goes, "Oh, what's that smell?" I was like, "John, what the fuck do you mean?" He's like, "Y'all smell that?" I'm like, "John, you tripping?" He's like, "Nah, man, someone's peeing in the shower." I was like, "What?" And then this other guy's name was Kevin. He's like, "Yeah, it's me. My bad." He got called out, man, during the shower. I felt kind of bad for him because he was like, sounded like he was in shame. Brought shame to the family name kind of a thing. But I thought it was kind of funny. I thought it was kind of, I was like, yo, man, he got caught. God damn, man. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Really do be like that sometimes. And then I'll get another reservoir just in case. Those people also eat pizza with pineapple on it. Dude, man, sometimes you need a little variety. Sometimes I'll eat a slice of pizza with pineapple on it just so I understand how much I love pizza. In the words of Bob Ross, sometimes you need a little bit of sadness in your life. So when the good times are rolling, you know that it's happening. That's why sometimes people eat pizza with pineapple on it, man. You got to know how bad it tastes. Before you go back and like, oh, I remember now. Never again am I gonna have this. And then, you know, a couple weeks later, like, man, I want some pizza with some pineapple on it, man. I gotta be real, man. I'm a margarita pizza kind of guy. Like, I love the fresh basil. That stuff is delicious. I really like pizza with pineapple on it if there's jalapenos. See, that's a little bit like, I understand the sweetness and the acid from the citrus kind of cuts into the spice, giving you a more balance. You know, it's kind of like having sweet and sour pizza. Dude, they should make that, man. Like Asian fusion. They put sweet and sour pork on top of pizza. That sounds like a travesty, man, to be honest. Pineapple pizza eaters and non-pineapple pizza eaters can unite against peas and mayonnaise pizza. Oh, that's nothing, dude. There's a place in Canada that has a specialty pickle pizza. And literally, the only thing on there is pickles. So it's your normal pizza. I think it's a white sauce. And then you have your cheese on top. And then they just top it with sliced pickles. I saw that shit and I was like, no way, dude. I thought it couldn't have gotten any worse. And these motherfuckers are making pickle pizza, man. I was pissed. That's the only way I could describe. I was pissed. Like, you guys gonna do this to pizza, man? Pickles? Like, man, you guys raised by wolves, man. Who puts pickles on pizza? That shit was eye-opening. Not gonna lie. Now, here's the kicker. I haven't had it, but apparently it has some pretty good reviews, man. Like, people go out of the way to get that. Y'all ever have ketchup-flavored chips? That shit's nasty. I haven't. But I used to date a girl that would buy original Lay's and then bust out the Heinz ketchup, put it in a little thing, and she would dip the original Lay's into the ketchup and eat it like that. I was like, yo, man, I got some salsa. You try that instead. She's like, nah, I like the ketchup. And I was like, I don't know, man. I think it's time to break up. Okay, we didn't break up over that. And I was memeing, but it was like, that was weird, man. Not gonna lie. Don't tell that to Canadians. They love those chips. That's a Canadian thing? The ketchup chips? I didn't know that. That's just a flavor down here, man. I didn't know the Canadians had a preference for that. Interesting. I mean, would you guys rather have ketchup chips or dip original flavored Lay's into ketchup? I feel like dipping the original Lay's is not that bad. It's kind of like going to In-N-Out and getting well-done fries. Like, I'm not even kidding, man. The well-done fries at In-N-Out, it's not like it's bad or anything, but it's like, it tastes like just chips. Neither sound great. Yeah, I'm not a fan, dude. I'm not a fan of that stuff. I would dip too. If I had to choose and there was only A or B, no option C, I would choose dipping. Because I don't like it when some of the companies try to recreate a flavor. You know? Like, I feel like a lot of the times, man, it sounds good, but when you actually try it, it's a huge miss. The actual ketchup is fine. It's the flavoring that's gross. Yeah, I feel that, man. I feel that. Flavored ones are weird, yeah. Ketchup with bacon and cabbage is awesome. Bacon and cabbage? I like how you phrase that, dude. Some Langer says ketchup with bacon and cabbage is awesome. I'm not gonna lie, that sounds pretty good too. But I would say it's like bacon and cabbage with ketchup. It makes it sound like ketchup's the main dish. You know? And like, that's cool. But man, that's kind of weird. The star of the show, in the center, ketchup. Gotta dip it in. The pig's ass. Yo, man. Oh, I have a question. Have you guys ever heard the saying of, you gotta make ends meet? Right? You gotta make ends meet. How does... what kind of meat is that? Is it M-E-E-T? Like, we gotta meet up? Or is it ends meet, like... the back cut of a pig, so it's bacon? So it's M-E-E-T? So there was a part of me that was thinking it was ends meet, because when you buy bacon, it's bottom round, kind of. So it's the pig butt, right? So I thought, you know, you gotta make the bacon. And it was just another word for it, you know? So yeah, ends meet, right? Makes sense, because there was another term, bring home the bacon, right? And it was like used synonymously. So it makes me think like, oh yeah, man, we gotta make the bacon, baby. Like, that's the logic. That's literally the logic. And you gotta make one check less till the next one comes in. Gotcha. Here it means put food on the table by making money. Yeah, that's what it means too. That's what I thought it means. But it was based off of the idea that you gotta make, you know, you gotta put meat on the table, not just put food on the table. Instead of just eating bread and potatoes. Okay, who's starving, man? You gotta stop starving. You still jogging, dude? Thank you. You would have killed yourself jogging all day. We're making toilets, man. Don't worry. People will rob their mothers for their ends. Gets a whole new meaning. Wait, what? Is that a saying? I never heard of that, Rambo. Dude, ace billable hero, man. That's just the truth. That's what I thought it was. I didn't think my entire life was gonna be a lie or anything like that. Oh, it's a song. I didn't know that. I see you guys over there. Alright, we're gonna be making toilets, because it's gonna be what we call necessary. So that we stop having people, you know, pee the tank. Everlast. Never heard of them. House of Pain. I might have heard of House of Pain. Where I'm from, I say, I will ya. But it means no. What? That makes no sense. Yo, some Langer, man. Where are you from? Oh, that's House of Pain. Jump around. Jump around. Is that song? You know, man, I've talked about this before. I'm the type of person that listens to music, but I never go, oh, who is that? So I might know the song, and I just don't know that, oh, that's them, kind of a thing. So I do. Oh, okay, okay. So I do. I probably know. What's the popular song from Everlast? What's a popular song from them? I gotta know, man. I gotta know. Something that you think I might know. This guy's stressed, man. Oh, he had a snoring friend? Wait a second. Whose snores am I calling it? Alright. Banshee Yodeler. How did I do this? Was it here? No. It doesn't tell you traits. Okay. So Scarlet Man sleeps loud. Is it just Scarlet Man? Alright. So Scarlet Man... Oh, we moved the schedule. Okay, okay. So Scarlet Man... Oh, we have another... Yeah, I have to make a new schedule. So we do it... So this is going to be here, 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 here. And then we'll move these people in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then when we get a new dupe, he could just add into here automatically. So Scarlet Man will piss off Mighty Stooge, Rambo, and Mr. Arrow. So Scarlet Man is here. So we're going to switch him with Camille. And then Camille gets this one. There we go. And then that way, Spellmore's not going to get mad. Meemaw's not going to get mad. And then Rambo is far enough away from this Scarlet Man that he's going to be fine. Okay, cool. What It Like is Everlast. I don't think I've ever heard that song. I don't think I've actually ever heard that song. Alright, so we're going to watch him so that he gets the center of attention buff. He's stressed, man. He's really stressed. You most likely have... Alright, Mr. Rambo, can you drop a couple of songs in the Discord for me to check out post-stream? He looks so sad, he is. This guy, I think he's a crier. Yeah, he's gonna start crying, dude. Wait, there's a buff for being watched? Yeah. There's something called center of attention. If you click follow cam, you give them a stress modifier of -5%. You gotta have the little tricks, man. The little strats to make it a little bit easier when you're playing max difficulty and have a 20% stress modifier. That's so cute. It's nice, man. It's nice. Okay, so he goes to sleep. His stress resets. So it's going down as the stress is helping him out. Sleeping buff. Plus center of attention. We gotta help him out. And of course, he's back to work. Back to showering. End is a song title also. I'm not sure if I actually followed it. If you played it for 5 seconds, you would know it. Oh, man. I probably do know it. I'm not gonna lie. I probably do. I just don't think I've, yeah, I don't think I've ever, like, followed them or anything like that. So I really just don't think I know. Oh, they did a song with Santana. He went from House of Pain, Jump Around, Hip Hop to almost country style. Yo, man, it happens. I've seen that happen in YouTube, like, every day. You see a guy, he starts off as a cooking stream, and then now he becomes a meme lord. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Really do be like that sometimes. Put your lights out. Interesting. I don't think I've seen that or heard that song from Santana. I probably don't need that connected. But my dupes do not want to build any of this pipeline. Feels bad, man. I also will want to make a makeshift system here for pumping the liquids in. We're not going to need a lot. Just one bottle emptier. And we'll just use temporary power line. Put your lights on. Take the lights out. Something, something, something. Cash rules everything around me, cream. Oh, and I put the... Okay, how hot is this? Okay, so I am actually better off now, allowing my duplicates in. So I need to change this, and I need to cut that. And then what I want to do is I want to build a weight plate right here. Alright, so I need to get rid of the ladder. And then I need to get rid of this door. And then I need to build a mechanized airlock right there. Right when I'm ready. Alright, we gotta build some things, boys. High priority things. Because I need to stop taking the FOSS right here. Oh, and then I could start doing this now. I forgot we started filling FOSS right here. Oh, do you know what's gonna happen? This Pip's gonna get shot, like, constantly by the rad bolts. He's gonna die, dude. This guy's gonna get shot by the rat. He's just looping the island, man. He's gonna get shot. Hey, Burloo, what's good? I see you over there, coming in with the 360 dunk. Dude, he's not even gonna be a chance to become the Hulk. He's just gonna die in like 2 shots. He's gonna die in 2 shots. Oops. Priority 9. Will he mutate? No, he won't. Sadly, he won't. That'd be cool, though, if he could. Alright, so we're going to have the hydrogen like this. So the hydrogen touching our liquid lock cools it down, which is a lot lower than the temperature of it with the steam. So this is going to help it out a little bit, but the main goal is to have a little bit of control of how much phosphorite we feed in. Because after a certain point, I don't want all the phosphorite inside, because we're going to need it for other Weaves wards. So this one's going to be a little bit of cold energy to help maintain the temperature by the mealwood. I think this is a good job. High stress is going down now. I think he'll be fine. Curative tablets. I wouldn't mind some medicine. We haven't used that yet, but of course, we don't have a lot of manpower yet. It looks like we're having a little bit of travel issues. We'll fix that in due time. Oh, dude. Oh, my mealwood's growing. No permanent food storage kind of sucks. No permanent food storage, man. Kind of sucks. Alright, let me deconstruct this immediately. And we're going to build 2 refrigerators. Did we build this yet? No. That's because I did not connect this door. Yeah, so we got to build that. So we allow this to cool down, not bad. Can you imagine keeping germs off of your food using the breath you exhale? I mean... See, in real life, it's the issue is that it's a mixed ingredient. Right? Mixed gas. It's not like the game where it's purely carbon dioxide. If that was the case, that'd be a little OP, man. No medicine storage, and then I will hold sleepweed in here as well. Alright, and then we just need to build the second one so that we get more storage space. If there is light, there is darkness. If there is light, mold can still grow on it. Wait, what? You have so many squirrels? Dude, we killed a couple of them earlier. I hate to say that. We had to use them as a food source. It's kind of gross that I actually said that now. Oh, man. Or are any plants? I see you, I see you. Mold is scary, man. At the same time, mold is life. Man, why is this taking so long? What am I building? Yeah, mold just requires moisture and a little bit of warmth. Oh, what's the Wheezeworts doing here in the hydrogen room? So, what we have is a cool steam vent. And the cool steam vent... Oh, let me actually do this really quick. And what's max slider? 2 tons. Yep, so we're going to force this to be closed. So that way the phosphite here cannot actually be outputted off of the chute. Which means that until we burn through this, we're not going to add anymore. That's actually good. So now I want to close this door. And then that's going to push the hydrogen in. And then we're going to close this door. And that's going to push the hydrogen in again. Yep. And then I could open this door. And we have a vacuum. And this is going to allow no heat transfer from the hydrogen gas inside with the outside environment. Now, this room. This room is a cool steam vent condenser. Basically, the idea is that when we detect steam on the gas element sensor, so anywhere in the room up top, and we're going to pump the water away immediately, so that makes it so that any water we get basically will be pumped away into the electrolyzers. If there's steam here, which means that the room's too hot, the doors over here close. Very simple automation. A element sensor, if detected, close the doors. And then when the doors close, because this is a vacuum, there's heat transfer from this metal tile to this metal tile. The metal tiles in this room are being cooled down by the Wheezewort, versus this metal tile is being heated up by the steam. Right behind this, on this tile right here, there's a temp shift plate, which helps averages out these 9 tiles. So the steam on these tiles immediately gets condensed. I could add another one here too to spread it out, but it's not necessary. So this is our passive generation. Technically, we have to feed it phosphorite for this to work. But the Wheezeworts chill out the hydrogen, which and then condense the steam. So it's just a cool steam vent condensing setup. No, it's because we want to try to do state change. Steam is a gas, and I can't pump that with my liquid pump. I'm trying to cool it down to become water. The problem is that a Wheezewort cannot cool down steam lower than the breaking point. So the steam becomes water at 99.4. A Wheezewort cannot bring down the temperature of steam lower than 99.4. Since that's the case, you will never be able to condense steam into water with using a Wheezewort directly in the room. So we work around that by bringing the temperature of hydrogen lower than that, so that we could use the hydrogen and thermal conductivity via the metal tiles to condense the steam into water that way. It's just more so to work around certain mechanics in the game. Killer Renee, what's good? I see you over there. But yeah, it's not managing any temperature because we're not cooling down the base. It's more so just forcing the element to go through state change. Yes, convert steam into water so that we can pump it out. We need to consume as much water as we can so that we can make more oxygen. Alright, so the research is done. That's good. So, looking at this, the next thing we'll go for is solar panels. Alright, so the area is warming out. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. I don't really know what Weezeworts do other than they're radioactive and make things cold. That's exactly what they do. What you're just lacking is a little bit of the specific details. Like, they basically consume 1,000 grams of gas on the base tile, which is right here. And they ingest it and immediately spit it out 5 degrees Celsius colder. That's how it cools down the area. Now, if the body temperature of the Weezewort, basically you could see the body temperature going to properties and going for the temperature. If that temperature is outside of this range, the Weezewort cannot operate. So that means if you were to have a Weezewort in a hot steam room, it wouldn't operate anyways because the steam's coming in at 110. And then it's 95 is the top end temperature. So because of that, we have to work around like that. Grapefruit rotting is fine. Oh, we could copy, paste, nice. Why does it say consuming vacuum? So the consuming vacuum means that this tile right here is the tile they're consuming in an attempt to make a vacuum. Because the Weezewort could only work if there is a gas present. If there is no gas present, it stops operating. So it's basically like a gas pump. Is the best way to look at it. It's consuming it until you get to a vacuum, but once you get to a vacuum, it can't operate anymore. And that's kind of the logic it's going through. Problem is that it consumes gas and spits it back out. So it should never be able to make a vacuum, unless the gas in that room is already very little. It's a weird thing to think about. But yeah, just Weezewort properties. Dude, somehow, man, this is just taking forever to make. We're just building insulated pipelines. Thank you, Mr. City. Gotcha, man. Anything you guys need help on, I got you. Okay, so we spilt out a little bit of magma. It's not too bad. I could either solidify this or pump it up and bottle empty it. I'm just going to leave it on the top, though. It's not going to be too bad. I will spill out some more. I want to reach to the surface soon. So I want to clear the path. I'm pretty sure I've seen some builds proposed for gas pumping with Weezeworts. That sounds insane, man. I'm not going to lie. I don't know how that works, because doesn't it consume and release on the same tile? Or is that not the case? Does it not consume and release on the same tile? Maybe I had that wrong. They're going in there to breathe? That's so counterintuitive. Oh, the release is on the top tile. Oh. But wouldn't you only, how do I say this? Wouldn't you only move half of the gas each time? Because if you have a Weezewort in like a ladder formation, kind of like this, don't you only capture half of it? Because if you consume at the bottom and you release up top, this consuming pulls half of that, half of that. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know how that works. That's an interesting thing. It sounds very slow though. Mighty Stoosh, what's good? I see you over there. How are you today? How was it Thursdays? We're upgrading to bathrooms finally. A lot of people were giving me shit. Too Legit never gives his duplicants bathrooms, and I was like, I'm sorry. My bad, you guys. Give everyone bathrooms today. Can you show me how you done the infinite liquid storage with the one tile for magma, please? Sure. So, giving you shit, literally, it'd be like that sometimes, Mighty Stoosh. I guess the air cooling properties is why I see Weezeworts and icy biomes. Yep. It helps keeps the biome cool and maintains the temperature, which means that if you have a little bit of it open, it tries to slow down that melting process. It's slow, but ignores compression. Oh, okay. That's kind of cool then. Now, what questions do you have, Sumlanger? What we have is the Have you seen my video on the infinite liquid spill design on YouTube? That would break this down very easily for you to understand, because that's all we did. We built the infinite liquid spill design. That's it. And basically, we have 2 gases, and then compressed magma, 1.6 million. Yeah. So that would be the video that explains everything, and there's some things that I don't have over here to show you, but that's exactly what it is. Mamba was moving. Lurk, got to spell more. We'll see you later. Designs is like a ladder. Makes sense, makes sense. Already had water. I need to take a sip of some water. That's what I need to do. Mighty Stooge with coming in with the plug. Appreciate that. Very spooky movements. Didn't explode yet. I forgot to do it on Tuesday. I forgot to do it. I was supposed to release all the magma so that people could see what happens if you release the ocean of magma up here into your base. I forgot to do it. So I think we'll do it today. Someone remind me at the end of stream. We'll release all the magma, and we'll try to have it go directly into the liquid lock. Like, allow it to spill into there. And then once we have that, man, you guys are going to see all the damage. Cool slush and cool salt slush is S tier. But only if you're not on a frozen asteroid. Because the problem with it is that although it's a great water source, the only reason why it's great is because of the negative thermal energy. And the problem you run into on a cold asteroid is that if you're already in negative temperatures, you can't sieve it into regular water. So you can't use your desalinator, you can't use your water sieve, because the water always freezes on the other side. So it's a weird circumstance. So technically it's good, but in the case that you need water, you can't change it. And then, you know, it kind of becomes an issue at that point. How was your day? Day's still going, man. It's only 4 o'clock right now. You know, it's so far so good. It's not too hot. I do have the AC on, though. But, hoping it doesn't get too much hotter. Liquid locks are made with bottle emptiers, right? I think I saw that. Yep. Liquid locks are made with bottle emptiers, just like this. You could see that we just made a liquid lock design, bottle emptier right into the first tile. But I could use that to cool an area before salving. Yes, in a warm map, any map that's above 0 degrees, that's the main benefit and the reason why it's amazing. You could do something like run the water over your power generators. Like in my case, my hydrogen right here is generating some power. If you have batteries or a hot area you want to cool down, that's very easily cold energy that you could run through and do spot cooling. So yes, 100%. You could use that to cool an area before desalinating, or if it's salt, or if it's polluted water, sieving. And in most cases, having that is a godsend because you can't tap into aqua tuners yet. So if you stockpile the cold water into infinite storage, like this, you could slowly pump that out. You could slowly pump that out and use that as cold water before feeding into like your sieve, and then this goes into your electrolyzers, kind of a thing. The usual way liquids can also be dropped on pipe deconstruction. Oh, trust me, I found that out fun when I tried to deconstruct my toilet. Oh, that's tough. Hella dusk. That's tough. I usually cool my electrolyzer output with input brine. Works great. That could work too. That could work too. Run it over the box. I used to do that as well. Back in the day. Before we started using the infinite pressure design. Yeah, man. Guy, that's a great question. What is something that you would learn better by experiencing versus having someone tell you? Isn't there a lot of things that fall into that category? I feel like. Driving. Ah, that's pretty good. Driving is something you have to work at. Burloo, makes sense, makes sense. So maybe anything sports related. That's a good way to say it. Anything sports related. It's probably something you should try to experience first. Alright, this is gonna be a weird strat, but I'm gonna see if this helps melt some of the ice. Pizza French fry, not going to work all the time, lol. You're going to have a bad time. Dude, man, I'm a snowboarder, dude. I snowboard. That's the way to do it. Alright, 2 visits. We're deconstructing this one. Alright, so we have enough pea water here. We're going to turn this off. Petrol boiler. I'm going to build one for the first time in the game. Never tried to build one, even on test map. I have a video on that as well, Sumlanger. If you go into the YouTube channel, I have like over 200 videos. I actually have a how to build a petrol boiler video as well. So if you don't know what to start, where to start, what you're looking to do, you can watch that, man. Check it out. And of course, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, guys. Just subscribe. Appreciate that, man. Looking at the Grubs move make me smile. I'm not gonna lie, man. I love these guys because of how they crawl around. And they're freaking huge, man. They're my favorite part of the DLC. Not gonna lie. Solving integrals. You gotta do it to learn it. Oh, man. AP Calc, dude. Flashbacks. That was the only AP test I had a perfect score on. Petrol boiler is great when you only have access to steel. It's nice, man. I love seeing them crawl around. The Sweetos are even better. They have the go-go gadget legs, man. Dude, the go-go gadget legs are the best. I have 2 3-tile neutronium volcanoes. Are they not normally 4? Those are the ones at the bottom, right? Rambo? Like, if you go to the bottom, you'll have like a biome like this where it's granite and igneous and maybe some coal. You would have some volcanoes down here. Right? Those are the ones that have 3 tiles wide. I don't know why. It feels like Clay wants to kind of throw us off a little bit. But yeah, they're like that. They're like that. The minor volcanoes, only ones that are like that. Yep, specifically in that area. I don't know why. Clay wants to throw us a curveball every now and then. Oh, that was recent. That was recent. That was a recent addition with Spaced Out DLC. So back in the day, that wasn't a thing. I think it came out when the DLC fully released. So, like, relatively just this year, it was a thing. But yeah, trying to throw us off, man. Wait. What do you mean the pipe's blocked? Is this a meme? Watch this. I'm gonna click this. Oh, and it disappears. The game lied to me, man. Alright, time to get some water for the bathroom loop. Once we finish pumping up this, that's all we gotta do. Alright, this bathroom has 4 visits remaining. We'll do this one next. Can you get a full volcano on a 3-tile ones, or is it just mini ones? I'm not 100% sure. That's something I haven't really checked out yet, to be honest. If it's only miners, though, that makes a lot of sense, because that's what I've seen. But I haven't played it enough to be like, oh yeah, every time. Yeah, you've only seen the miniature one, the minor one, right? I'm 90% sure it's only minor. Yeah, it's like, I don't want to say 100. And then, you know, you find one of those. It's a full-size volcano. What's with the setup with the reservoirs? So your bathrooms, specifically the lavatory building right here, it generates more water than it uses. You use 5 kilograms, but you create 11.7. So what happens is that once you have too much water, you're going to want to deconstruct your liquid reservoir and then rebuild it so that you get it in a bottled form like this. That way you have space for your water sieve to always clean out the water. So this is a water positive loop that you have to make a separate setup for the closed loop. Now, instead of doing it like this, you could just have the overflow after you have enough water in the first storage to feed into something like your electrolyzers, or if you have a chlorine room or radiation room, you can always do that. I always feed Thimbleweed with my excess water. Yep, that's a great option. Sadly, we have not found Thimbleweed yet. So I can't do that. I would do that too, Razor Smash, but I just don't have the seed discovered. Don't you worry about germs for the sinks? No. Just like the showers, the water with germs in it does not matter for the sinks or the bathrooms. That's because it's the building itself that actually removes the germs and not the water that you use. So because of that, you could actually get away with it and make it so that you, you know, you could just reuse the water. It's kind of gross, you know, but it works. I'm not even mad about it. Why don't you put overflow and reed fiber? I don't have the seed. I don't have the seed. You could see Thimble, right? I don't have it. So I can't make Cuddle Pips either. Because they eat Thimbleweed in order for the egg chance to grow. And I don't have the seed anywhere. I don't have any slime biomes. My other planet is oil, jungle, Terra Start. And that's it. My flipped asteroid was ice biome, sulfur biome, and then Terra Start biome, and that's it. So I don't have slime, and I don't have Thimbleweed, which is the same reason why I don't have Pacoose. I would totally be eating fish, because the fish is kind of nice. So yeah, I don't have it, man. I would do the same thing, though. Snow, and Razor Smash, I would do the same thing. Feed it into the reed fiber if I could. So, if you don't need to purify water for bathrooms or shower, what's the point of having a germ-free system? So, sometimes, you're gonna have to utilize the water from your bathroom loops, right? And what I mean when I say that is, sometimes you just need the water for whatever it is. And if you need the water outside of the bathroom system, yes, because you're power or water positive, right? You generate more water than you actually use. You're gonna have extra water. You're gonna have to do something with that. That's where you're gonna want to start cleaning the germs from it, because the germs are only gonna hurt you in this certain circumstance dependent on the type of germ. So if you go to the disease tab, a lot of people don't know this, but floral scent, this only happens if you're allergic. Food poisoning only happens, meaning that you contract food poisoning and become sick, only happens when you eat or drink something with a food poisoning germ. So if I go to germ overlay, you can see that there's air with food poisoning. That's actually fine, because if a duplicant breathes in oxygen with food poisoning, nothing happens to them. Literally nothing happens to them. There's 0% chance they could get sick from breathing in food poisoning oxygen. So because of that, that's fine. Now, slime lung. That's another popular disease, especially if you have the slime biome. This has to be specifically breathed in. So if you have dust caps, a lot of people don't know this. This plant that requires you to fertilize with slime, you could actually eat the mushroom raw without cooking it and not get slime lung. Because you could eat germs with slime lung and it doesn't affect you. You have to breathe in a gas in order to get infected by slime lung. That's the same case with zombie spores. You have to breathe in a gas in order to contract the disease. It's very specific in that sense. This has to be eaten, both of these has to be breathed in. Now, the radioactive contaminants is the only exception. As long as you have your duplicants nearby the radiation for too long, it could cause a problem. If it doesn't, and they're not in the radiation for too long, they're not going to get sick. Because the dupes have something called absorbed radiation. So just being nearby puts them in a little bit of danger, but this value has to go above, I think, 100 for you to actually start getting sick. So because of how the diseases work, you don't have to use a germ purification system. But if you do, it would be something like oh, you have a lot of extra bathroom water, and you're gonna want to start using it to maybe make, you know, mush bars. Or maybe you want to feed that in to make something else. Maybe you want to feed it to your water cooler so that you could have your duplicants hang out around here and drink the water. If they drink that water and has food poisoning in it, they're going to get sick. So at that point, you would want to clean the germs off. How though? Fish is also part of the best food in the game. What does one do? Yo, man, I have to basically, in order to get the fish, I have to go to another planet and bring it back home. That's what we have to do. How's Mamba doing? Did he already have his snack? Mamba's napping. You can see he's moving around a little bit, but I don't think he's eating just yet. He did have a bite of kibble before going to bed today. But outside of that, he's just napping right now. Joe Bill, are you looking to feed the Mambas right now? I would suggest, if you can, feed him when you're about to head out. That way he'll get his nap time in so that he's not going to be cranky. This is the nap period for the Mambas. So we're attempt shifting the thermal energy away from the ice in attempts to pull the energy from the liquid to keep it cool. This is very helpful. Thank you again. I got you. I got you. Don't forget to check out the YouTube channel, you guys. We have a lot of information on there as well. And especially if I'm not live, you guys are playing and need some help, maybe I could answer some of the questions just, you know, with the YouTube videos. So, dude, helps me out too if you guys watch, like, and subscribe, and comment on my videos. Appreciate that. If you guys do that. But yeah, we are going to be making more YouTube content as much as we can. I imagine tampering with the Black Mamba's a recipe for disaster. You don't mess with the Black Cat, man. That's what they say. You don't want to mess with the Black Cat. We need naps. All the naps for the Mambas, man. He deserves it. Appreciate the plug, Ace Miller Boy. Oh, you're just going through my thimble reed? Making my dupes have to go back and store it back? Oh, you're just causing problems. Wait. You got attacked by the rad bolt. Ah, you're the one that made the nuclear waste. I see you over there, man. We gotta take him out. He's gotta go. He's gotta go. And he's dead. Alright, so the research is done. We have rad bolts. I should continue the research. So I think we're gonna go with the artifact transport module. Sparkle Spree is legit, dude. That's arguably one of the better overjoyed reactions because long commutes bodies everyone in the world. Everyone in the world, dude, gets bodied by long commutes. Until you get transit tubes. But that's kind of just the name of the game. Alright, so with that, I want to do this one. And I need this to be done ASAP. Because the problem with this is the frontmost bathroom. If we deconstruct it, they can't wash their hands when they leave. Oh, you finished washing his hands? Good stuff? Oh. Camille is not gonna wash. I'm gonna force her to wash her hands. I'm gonna force her to wash her hands. We got the strats, baby. Now you have to walk back this way and wash your hands. Let's go. Guys, wash your hands. You know what they say, man. Wash your hands. Stay clean. Y'all know what to do. Is no one building this? Oh, it's a schedule thing? I had a few yodelers in my colony. I found that there are actually multiple voices. Oh, there is? I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Rambo, you better wash your hands. There we go. Uses the sink. Good stuff, good stuff. Can we get some builders in chat? I love yodelers so much. I've only seen it happen once, but I love it. Dude, man, yodelers are not bad. Have you seen the Banshee whale? It's basically a warlock from World of Warcraft using Howlett. It's a fear bomb, dude. Wait, someone just snuck out. Clash. You try to not wash your hands. I caught you, buddy. Go wash your hands. What are you doing? This guy was trying to get food poisoning. He was trying to eat right now, man. What a guy. Alright, cool. 2 sinks, 2 bathrooms. That's gonna make everything else transition a lot easier. And we'll do the front one next. We'll do the sinks first, because I might as well just burn through the outhouse. Oh, this is out of order. We'll do that then. If you guys would want to add a new stress reaction into this game, what would you guys add? If you guys had the ability to do it. Stress reaction or overjoyed reaction. What would you guys want to see? What would be a cool addition to the game? Maybe you play Don't Starve and you've seen it on there, so it makes sense for them to kind of have like a crossover. Insulting spree? Oh, that's straight from Wormworld, dude. That's straight from Wormworld. Your mom looks like a hatch. Stuff like that. Your mom is fatter than a grub grub. Your mom climbs up 2 ladders at a time. It'd be wild, man. Stress going gray, overjoy whistling. Oh, that's really simple. Oh, joy reaction, petting all the animals. The reverse cuddler. You basically give the guy hugging all the animals gives all animals or critters a happiness boost temporarily. That'd be kind of cool. Add temper. Dupe would produce super temperature or super plus temperature. Oh, so very cold or hot temper. Ah, and then they affect the temperature of the environment. That's kind of crazy, though. I could see that being abused, man, X-Cage. Today, we're going to be showing you guys how to use duplicate cold tempers to freeze water. Stuff like that, man. That'd be crazy. We're going to be utilizing the Atmosuit hot temper dupe as making steam for turbines. With only 3 duplicates, we hit 200 degrees temperature. Aggressively pet all the critters. Oh, man, that would work, man. Give them a happiness buff, and it kind of be balanced out. They're abusing high stress super productive, though. You can't really abuse that, though. Because the thing with super productive is that even when you have it, it doesn't happen every time. So it's anywhere between, I think it's 2% to, what is the top end? I think it's 8%. Anywhere between 2 and 8% for your duplicate to get the super productive overjoyed reaction, and then when you have it, it's only 10% per time. Meaning that you could have it for the full cycle, but it only happens 10% of the time every time you do a task that does allow super productive to take over. And then if your skill is too high, you can't even do that. Riding for overjoyed. Oh, dude, that'd be kind of cool, but at the same time, man, they could kill themselves in the Paku tank if you don't have a ladder inside. I think you need a few more mess tables in your... Oh, that's right! Oh, I don't have enough space. Alright, we're gonna move the doors temporarily. TM. No, not that. There's a quirk or perk that if your dupe's above 70%, he's more productive. Oh, the clutch gene, right? What is it called? Duress to impress. If your duplicate is stressed out, they have the attribute bonus. That's what you're talking about. Duress to impress. It's a trait that has the duplicates gain an attribute bonus to, I think, all attributes while they're stressed out. Is that what you're talking about, X-Cage? Making a hanging pot instead of a pot on the ground would open up a slot? That's true. That is true. I wouldn't mind doing that as well. plus 10. That's pretty strong, man. That's pretty strong. But maintaining the stress that high might be a pain. Aw, dude, I should have rolled one of those for the max difficulty run. They probably would have been godlike, right? They probably would have been godlike in a run like this with max difficulty. Can you guys imagine? Oh yeah, that guy? Yeah, he's he has duress to impress, so he just builds everything really quick. Does all the research. Oh man. It's actually easy. I remember doing it on a dupe who went to space with a telescope. Ah, that could work. That could work. It just feels like you have to constantly give them, you know, stressed out by always giving them, you know, soggy feet. That's gross, dude. That guy has to live with soggy feet for this entire lifetime. Yeah, make him pee in the suit, sleep in it. Exactly 70%. Oh, man. That's wild. But, dude, if you got to do it for the attribute bonus, you got to do what you got to do. Alright, so the oxygen here is at 900, so it's doing pretty well. We're just not consuming all the water fast enough, which will be fine. Oh, this is starting to pressurize. No, because my Wheezeworts can't keep up, and that's because we're not pumping out the water fast enough. Why do you use 2 pneumatic doors instead of tiles for the entrance to rooms? It's cheaper. And for gas flow, basically, if you use 2 tiles, even if you use 2 airflow tiles, that's going to be 200 metal ore. 1 pneumatic door covers 2 tiles, allows liquid and gases to flow through, and it only costs 100 metal ore. It's just cheaper. It's really, that's it. You want gas flow, and that's probably going to be the cheapest way to do it. How do people still starve, dude? How do people still starve? 15, 30, 32. That's... Okay. How many plants is this? 1, 2, 3. That's 16 times 3, 48. 78. Yeah, so I technically, in order to feed this colony, I need to add a couple more of 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Need to add a couple more of these farm tiles. Exactly 88. Oh, for the top 2, I've just been using regular sandstone tiles. Oh yeah, that's fine too. I just like having the gas flow, top and bottom, so that I don't get like caught hydrogen, maybe something like that. But yeah, it's no real like... Oh, sorry about that. It's not like a impressive gain. It's very minor. So it's like you don't have to do it. I just do it out of habit. My dupes have soggy feet 24/7s with the liquid locks. Dude, that's so gross. That's so gross, man. Constantly with the soggy feet. Alright, so it feels like we're cooling this down or we're melting stuff. So we're making a lot of that. We are probably okay to do more steel. Let's just do 10 of this, 10 of that. Food has decayed. Alright, so we're getting to that state where I don't think... Actually, no, I think we're going to melt this pretty soon. We're going to melt this pretty soon. I think we'll have to hold out. And then we'll make this area be part of where the food storage is going to be. Yeah. I don't want to mine this, but I want to get the granite out of here. I don't want to get rid of the snow or anything. And then we're pumping out some of the cold gas as well, which should help us out. We need to transition though to permanent storage. Oh, I also need to get rid of this. Whoa, suffocation? No breathing? That's the sound of that. Seems like everyone's okay though. We're building that. And... oh, I did want to move down my farm slightly, right? I guess this is fine. Let's mine this, let's mine that. Is there a way to save resources, not lose 50% due to mining? That's what we're doing. We're melting it. We're going to be melting the ice. So if you want to do this with the raw minerals, it's possible too. You basically melt it, and then you solidify it while the mass amount is below the critical point. So I think for this, it's like you have it less than, I think, 100 kilograms, and it always solidifies as a tile like that. That way you get the entire mass, but you have to do it a lot of extra steps. So you have to overheat it, melt it, and then you have to spread it out on the floor, and then you have to solidify it while it's spread out. That's the only way. Mining is a mechanic that automatically takes 50%. There's a mod for that. God damn, I knew it. Mods for everything in this game. Why do you have the brine on your electrolyzers in the spawn? I haven't seen that before. Oh, this is, I would recommend looking at my video, Winterborn, the submerged spawn. In a nutshell, I'm not going to talk about too much of it, but you can see my gas pressure is at 900 kilograms. This is infinite storage. Not only that, you could see that I don't have any filters here. That's because by stacking the liquids, we have natural separation of the gases, so that it's perfect separation. So this means that I don't have to spend power on a filter, even though you could build something that's a 10-watt shutoff filter or a mechanical filter with gas bridges. I don't have to do any of that. So it's just very convenient. Infinite storage, along with natural separation, saves you a lot of power. But the submerged spawn design, check that out on the YouTube, man. We explain how to build it, some of the limits, and what you got to do to make this. Yep, it's one of the better designs in the game that we've stumbled upon into. Alright, so I think we're going to save this now. This is going to be where the food storage is going to be. Or, once we melt this area, I think it's going to be where the farm is going to go. And then we move all the bedrooms and stuff over here. And I think that works. I think that works. When you melt granite, it turns into magma, right? But it melts at 600-ish and magma solidifies at 400-ish. How does this work? Does the temperature just jump up? Oh, that's a great question. That's a great question. So, someone asked earlier, how can you get the full return from mining? Technically, yes, Fluon is exactly right. It turns into igneous. So the problem with this is that since it melts into magma at 600 degrees, magma solidifies. So instead of getting magma, you turn granite into igneous rock. So the temperature will never jump up to reach the minimum point. It doesn't work like that. Instead, you flash and skip one of the state changes. It's kind of like when you put crude oil on magma and it instantly becomes sour gas. It skips becoming petroleum. Well, it doesn't skip it. It's only becoming petroleum for exactly one frame. And then it immediately becomes sour gas after that. So it's the same thing with this. The granite would melt, and then it would become magma, but then it would immediately become igneous rock, but it would be at the 600 degrees. Yes, it becomes 600-ish igneous instantly. Exactly. So you just kind of skip it or flash change because you're already at the temperature below the breakpoint. Oh, dirt. Sweet, sweet dirt. I need that. Alright. Boys, we finally did it. We finally have a proper bathroom that we could say we're proud of. We did it. I can't believe we did it. Good stuff, good stuff. Two legit rules, no one's better. Take him for granted. Hey, I see you over there, Mighty Stoosh. I see you over there. Alright, this is gonna melt soon. The thermal energy is gonna be too much. Is there anything else we could do? Glass forge, but that might be too hot. And then outside of that, it's just the electrolyzer. So this has no water. Oh, I could take the water from here? I don't know if I want to do that, right? This is no longer touching water. Aw, F. Well, we gotta deconstruct that then. You could use the thing. I don't want to, though. I want to melt it. I want to melt it. I don't want to freeze it again. I might take this and make it into an ice machine, though. But I don't want to refreeze the area. I want to melt everything because I need space for building. And the problem is that if I open it up, my plants die because it's base 15. So, yeah, it's kind of bad news. It's kind of bad news if that happens. Alright, so I think I will try to add some water for the electrolyzing. We just have way too much CO2, man. I gotta start removing it somehow. Because I want to start tapping into the water. Oh, that's kind of a rude set, but I think this works. We're gonna put a ladder here. And then we're just gonna allow the water to spill out. Fertilization. Hey, look at the rub. So it just needs sulfur. That's not too bad. Alright, so I think I will do this. We're gonna put a pitcher pump right here. And then we're gonna grab the water only to release into here. And then we're gonna feed this water into the electrolyzer to help it out a little bit. We're running low on Oh, I was supposed to add hydrogen. And we're ready. Oh, this is a great feeling. I completely forgot about this. Y'all ever forget that you guys left food in the fridge for a late night snack? And, you know, it's late night. And then out of nowhere, you immediately remember, oh, that's right. There's a slice of pizza in the fridge. And you just start pogging in real life. Dude, that's me right now, man. I'm pogging. I forgot I already built out the hydrogen line. So we get easy hydrogen. And we're never going to run out because this is at 300 kilograms per tile. Thanks, past me. 100%, man. You got to think your past self. That's 100% what it was. Y'all remember back in the day? Feels good, man. 200 IQ moments. Yeah, man. You got to prepare for the future sometimes. Alright, so we will start releasing the grub babies into here. We're not going to allow grubs here. And we're going to start wrangling them. So this guy... Dude, Sweetles are the best. Look at them extend their legs. Any Sweetles? Oh, look at that, man. Go gadget legs. The Extendatron, dude. Alright, can I? There we go. I gotta hit the wrangle button on him. I wish I was always that smart, like I was before. Yo, man. Is maybe you've realized that it's not worth the sacrifice, Fuon. I've started a new save file, and my first two printables were both Oxyferns. I feel so lucky. Do you have pips? Oxyferns are nice, but I only use them if you have pips. And then you just set it up at the bottom so that it's like, you get free oxygen. It's kind of sweet. I'm not gonna lie though. If I don't have pips, I kind of try to stay away from Oxyfern. Because they tend to lead to popped eardrums, man. Because they have, you know, they have the thing where it's like, yeah, we cool. I forgot to flip the bridge. I forgot to flip the bridge. We gotta flip the bridge. What do pips do? They replicate plants? No. They will pick up a seed and then plant it into the ground so it becomes a wild plant. When you do that, it means that you don't have to use the domestic growth additional fertilizer. A lot of the times, this means that the plants that you wild plant means that they require no maintenance. Now, of course, the trade-off is that you have to wait longer, 12 cycles versus the 3. So it's 4 times slower, but you don't have to feed it dirt anymore. It's just going to naturally grow and give you free food. Now, that's not always the case. Something like a bristle blossom. This requires sunlight still, even when it's not domesticated. So you do have to give this plant lights in the wild planting phase. But because of that mechanic, though, you could utilize pips to make a free food farm. As long as it's large enough for the wild food to keep up, because basically you're going to be doing... normally, you would do 5 mealwood per duplicate on normal mode, because you would have your duplicate generates or consumes 1,000 calories per cycle, and then mealwood is 600 kcals per cycle. So if you make 5 of them and they grow in 3 cycles, you get 3,000 kcals, enough for exactly 1 duplicate to eat for 3 days. So you would have to change that from 3 days to 12 days. So instead of having 5, you would have to do maybe 15, so that you have enough for exact... No, it's going to be 20 mealwood, I think. Yeah, instead of 5, it's going to be 20. Because at 20 mealwood, you'll get 20 times 600, which is 12,000, which is exactly 12 days of calories. So by scaling up and down with the pips, you're going to be able to create wild farms to provide food with no cost of dirt. So that's going to be the main benefit most of the time. There are some other things you could do too, like making nature reserves with the pips, but you do require having the seed first. Pips will not procure a seed, they will only grab seeds from the nearby area. So usually that means you would box them up and then put a bin inside so that they could, you know, get the specific seed. Are they cute? They're cute! His evolutionary form, his final form though, Almost Emily, is a little bit cuter. I gotta be real. Once we get Thimbleweed, or we get the random cuddle egg chance... Yeah, we don't have that egg yet. We have to roll a 2%. Because if we roll the 2%, guess what he evolves into? Yo, the Cuddle Pip. He has longer ears, man. He's all pink, and he gives you hugs. That's the best part. He will walk up to you and give you a hug. What a nice guy. What a nice guy. I don't have CO2 rocket. I have to grab that tech, actually. I might as well grab this tech, too, for the gas canister. Can't they get seeds directly from arbitraries? I believe that's something that I've read. Oh, and I never set up the automation for this. Feels bad. I've never set up the automation for this. I've read that's the case. Pips can do the dig. So when you have a storage bin and they go through the storage bin, there is an animation of them crawling all over the bin. Someone has said that the pips can do that for the arbitraries. They will dig around the arbitrary, and then you would get an arbitrary seed. I have never seen that in action, but at the same time, I don't scout out the pips and camp them out. So there's a good chance that that's true, but I haven't confirmed it yet. Can pip plants plant plants from seeds stored in boxes, or do you use the boxes to move them around, throw seeds on the floor? They will rummage through the box. So if there is a storage bin, they will go through it and take out the seeds. Or at least they will try to. Now, they can't actually see the list like we do, so they will just rummage through it and take out non-seeds as well. But they will go through it. If you drop it on the floor, though, they're going to be more willing to plant. So how it works is that if the seed's in the bin, they do not plant the seed immediately. First, they're going to have to rummage through the box to put the seed on the floor. Once the seed is on the floor, though, they'll be able to pick it up, like the blossom seed right here, and then just start planting it on a natural tile. So the thing is that you have to have a natural tile that's diggable like that. Any man-made tile or dupe-made tile like this, pips cannot plant on that. You can force when collecting branches and seeds too. That's a thing. You could force the pips to collect the seeds. That's interesting. Oh, and we're ready. So auto bottle water. So that's going to be in both of these spots. So they're going to start pitcher pumping. Nice. Lowering the amount of water means we're lowering the amount of thermal energy here too, because we have less to worry about. And then potentially we can melt more ice to get more water. Area is only around 30 degrees. Steel is only going to increase by, what, 56? So I think we're fine still. So you could have a room with all natural floors and tell pips to plant bristle blossoms and just need to supply lights. Yes. Now, there's one thing about that. I would recommend checking out my pip planting video because there is a algorithm almost in how the pip chooses where to plant. And what I mean when I say that is, without getting too deep into it, you have to plant in a certain pattern. Because even though they could plant the plants, it's not perfect. So what I mean is that you need to follow the pattern, or the pip is not going to plant the plants where you want it to be. That's something you would have to honestly look up, because it's not something that's intuitive at all. That's something that, without the knowledge of, you would probably never know of. Because it's one of those things that it's like, it's really finicky. And I could very briefly also explain the rules. It's a little bit weird. It's the logic is, if you're planting on this tile, the plant is going to be above it. From this tile, you're calculating north 5 tiles, right 5 tiles, left 6 tiles, and south 6 tiles. This makes a box. You cannot have more than 3 plants in this range. If you do, the pips can't plant, and it's a little bit more complicated than that. But that's a gist of what it is that you're trying to figure out. So I advise going to the YouTube video because I don't remember the exact values. So I don't want to tell you wrong information, but it's something like that. There's some chance. So cycling like this eventually result in pip finding a seed. Okay. Right to left order 2, depending on the plant. If your plant grows upside down, like a salt, what's that called? Salt water? No. Dash of salt vine. This grows upside down. Same thing with the pinch of pepper nuts. Those are in a different pattern, technically. Dash of salt vine. There we go. But that's still right to left, but I think it's bottom to top instead of top to bottom. So technically you're still right, Mighty Stoosh. I was like, wait. No, you still go right to left. This is still taking a while for this to release all the thermal energy. This is getting too positive though. If this thermal energy got applied to the rest of this, I think we'd be fine. And then we got the water, nice. So we're going to run out the polluted water. Ah, man. Oh, we're going to have that feed in. Wrong element damage, feels bad. Ah, I knew it. Well, we're going to have to repair that. No power? Oh, I forgot to build the bridge. Ah, I keep forgetting. Right there. Feels bad, man. We have to take the L. I forgot how I done with up pincha. It was upwards. Pincha pepper plants are specifically different. You could do the dash of salt vines with the normal setup, but you just go bottom to top. But with pincha pepper nuts, you have to go 5 tall. You remember that, Fluan? You tried to do it, but you couldn't. And then you realize that instead of the 4 wide between tiles, you had to do 5. That was the difference, I believe. Because didn't you do that experiment to try to get that to work? I remember that happening like a year ago. That was bought me too. Yeah. You posted it on the Discord, and we're like, what? And like, oh yeah, you have to be 5 tall. Oh, GG, and then it worked. They don't think it be like it is, man, but it do. Oh, that's not even ice? I thought we were trying to melt that. It was just granite. Alright, so we have hot air over here to help out with some of the heating. Hot water. This is good. This is good. Hydrogen is back on the menu. We're doing great. I think we're gonna melt this soon. All right, so we're done with the research. We should try to get plastic ladders. Nice. No, the melting is gonna be an issue soon. Meemaw is just slow, man. We need to get her some Nikes. She got to get some of those like running shoes, man. She's struggling. Real talk. She's struggling. Dude, that's a lot of hot air, dude. Maybe I should temp shift this as well. I think this is going to be fine to naturally just try to melt everything. Alright, alright. So, one of the things I will do is start shaving. I think this is going to be a good thing to do. Going to be shaving down the Abyssalite so that once we are ready to crack into it, it's going to be already thin. Which probably means I should shave this up top too. A little bit of sweeping, not too bad. Giving us something to do. This this weight plate, perfect. We could start keeping this happy. We're not using any more rad bolts. I'm gonna turn this off. Once we get back into the rad bolt research, I'll turn it back on. I don't want to burn through my natural gas just cause. We're still just using water and dirt. And guess what? We're running out of dirt, boys. We are running out of dirt. I have 23 tons of this. I might want to put more compost in here to start just generating more dirt a little bit faster. Because outside of the research and the Drecos, we're not using it for anything. Sieving the water could be helping us out too. Oh, that's actually... How much polluted water do we have? Okay, 3,000 kilograms. It's actually not a lot. I was thinking about all the bathroom water right there. Should we dump it out to try to get more pea dirt? It's probably not worth it. Alright, so at this point, we're going to want to build mesh tiles here. So that if ice melts, falls right through. And so that we just build more mesh tiles from our composts. Research is done. We're going to grab wall toilets. That's a repair. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so this area is not warming up. Feels bad. Then again, it's not leaking out, so we're okay too. Not bad, not bad. Priority 5 and they're building it. Scarlet Man's a stud. Alright, so here, and then we'll build another compost. Not made out of sandstone, though. And I need to finish this. The last piece right here. So that's going to be our critter drop to try to get the grub everywhere. All the grubs are gone. That's actually fine. Alright, now this part. We could release a little bit more magma. I'm not too worried about that. You know what? We're going to do the strat. The refined carbon strat. We're going to build that temp shift plate and solidify the magma. We need more rubs from the grubs. Hey, look at that. With that automation wire, all the grubs were freed. The critter drop was a success. I don't want to move the Sweetles there because they're going to override the setup. Feels bad, man. Oh, look at that. There's just food sitting on the ground. Rotting. Alright, man. I think I could preemptively set this up as my meal hall and just clear this out so that I could build permanent food storage. That's what I'm thinking right now, man. I think it's fine. I'm thinking it's fine. Dirt's still at 7 tons. In the end, we even mine out the ice because I don't want to wait. My food's just gonna spoil, man. Feels bad. I could technically just move the beds back. Ah, that felt bad. I did extend out the room so we could fit more beds in here. Yeah, we'll move it back. Ended up moving the beds back. Exactly 8 beds. And then we could deconstruct all of these and start making this to a meal hall. We'll have to keep this here. I think we'll have both of these floors for eating. Because it's going to be 120 tiles. And we're not going to, you know, go less than that. We're going to win exactly 120 if possible. That does mean we have to move the shower soon. I'll probably have to put it over here once we're ready. And then bedrooms at the bottom. Bathroom, bedrooms, meal hall, shower. What's going on, Metrics? Welcome back. And it's max gas pressure. Oh, there's nowhere for the oxygen to go. That's actually a thing, huh? I do want to continue pumping out the gas. Everywhere, though, is oxygenated. Except for here, of course, but... okay. I have an idea with that. Since this is good oxygen that's probably going to be on the cold side, I think we could do something jank like this. Seeing your shower setup makes me feel better. I have a whole lot of pipe spaghetti with mine. Now I know I could just keep it compact. Dude, it's nice. Sometimes when you set back and look at your spaghetti and you're like, man, what the hell is this? Don't worry, man. Everyone has a little bit of spaghetti. Don't gotta be too critical yourself. This is a CO2 pump from the bottom. So I could do it that way. And then we are able to bridge like this to pull it inside. And then I think we're going to use this pipeline to fill out the suits from the back. So that means here, here. Like that. And then we'll just cut the pipeline somewhere in the back. So this is dedicated to pump the back. Alright, so we need to stop this and that. We have a lot of water and we're gas pressurized. And there's no oxygen back here. Yep. Okay, so this is going to be a good change that we're doing right now. Good change, good change. This is somewhat working. We need to just remove the water, man. The water holds way too much thermal energy. This is yielding to my pipeline. We just need the electrolyzers to consume a little bit more. Compost in one more. I don't think that's enough, though. And Okay. What's oh, Scarlet Man's working. There we go. I was like, yeah, this guy's slacking off. He's my only builder, dude. He needs to be... You're picking up meat? What? Oh. He's storing it. I see. So because of weird tasks like that, he has to, Whoa, these are obsidian pipes? None of that shit's hot, right? That shit will wreck my base immediately. We have some 1,000 degrees obsidian inside, man. I'm just saying. I actually made it out of obsidian. It's too late now. I don't want to waste time, so we're just going to let him build it. But we have thermal overlay on in case something is dark red. Kind of like the geyser. Oh, we're doing the shuffle right now. Gotta hit him with the CO2 shuffle. And then we get the gas bridge. And then this should be Mafic. We'll build the bridge first. That's probably the most important. Alright, so the beds are back. We could wreck this room again. And we need the top to melt if possible. I should probably change the output pipe to put it on top of this. I'll probably run out of brine, though, at that point. Make this priority, Scarlet Man. You got me, man? Nice. Alright, so I should be able to do this now and cancel. We get the overflow. And then we fill that into this side. And then I have to cut the last 3 suits. I'll dedicate this line to the last 3 suits only. And then if we top that off, we'll add more and more and more. Oh, there was a pipeline here with oxygen? That's cool. And then this side is... It's a power thing. Am I out of coal? That could be the next thing I'm out of. Now we have 100 tons. We chilling. Ramble's taking a dump. He's cool. Is this just low priority? It might be. We're just waiting for someone to handle that. And then this should be rolling again. Should be. What causes the O2 canisters to pop up at the Atmos suits and gas masks? When your suit wears off. So you have something called a worn Atmos suit. What the game does is that it takes the contents of whatever's inside the Atmos suit when your dupe docks it, and there's no durability anymore, and it puts everything. So sometimes you'll get a little bit of carbon dioxide, sometimes you'll get a little bit of oxygen, and that's gonna be why you have that at the front. Because on top of that too, you could see me, I have some worn Atmos suits, but they normally take that and automatically repair because we have that on forever. So that's usually the idea behind that. So because of that, you know, you might have extra oxygen, so to speak, just sitting there that you could always tap into, which is a lot of the times pretty nice. Running low on O2, you find out you had some in the freezer. Thanks for the explanation. Didn't know why it happened. Gotcha, gotcha. So there's no more oxygen to the back because of this. Mr. B.I.G., can we get some coal? Appreciate that, fam. Nice. Fat delivery. And it's power positive. We're generating enough. The oxygen goes through. Deodorizers are working. Double filters. This pumps out gas, means this gets to create more gas. Nice. Not bad, not bad. We need more heat in here, though, man. Real talk. We need to run something inside that's hot. We have no hot water geysers now, which is fine. This is cooling down to 75, not bad. Okay, so now that this is like that, we could start probably trimming this out. Nice. Oh, that's fine. So this is 1560. 60-60, it's exactly 120, and that's actually pretty good. We could have a short segment here because of the geyser, because we're going to have to build around this, and that's fine. Because I'm not going to utilize the hot, polluted oxygen that we have right here. So I'm thinking, yeah, we're going to have to mine this out. And then our second floor is going to be here. So we could stack it at 60. This is actually fine. Now, I would probably want it to be less than 60. Because we're going to have an open tile space to grab the food. And then an open tile to go up through the floor, right? So we could go with like a 119. And go, instead of 60, we go with 56-56. That technically could be a thing. Mine Builder, bonjour, howdy. What's going on, Mr. Mine Builder? Buongiorno. Buongiorno, buongiorno. How was the days today? How was your Thursdays, man? Hope you're having a good week so far. But the weekend is almost here. And I think we're stable now, Mr. Mine Builder. Max difficulty, a flipped asteroid, ain't no thing. 300 cycles, and we're stable. So I think we're doing pretty well. I think we're doing pretty good. Not gonna lie, I can't complain. But what's good, Mr. Mine Builder? How is UB's today? Getting that oxygen is kind of sweet. Damn, we're pumping pretty hard now. We just have to wait for this to spread out. Ooh, is that ice melting that I'm seeing right now? Oh man, that's awesome. Oh, you're home now? Watching me? Nice, nice. Am I on the big screen TV, man? Sounds like you're wrapping up the Thursday today. Good stuff, good stuff. One more day of work if you work tomorrow. And then we got the weekend, man. Nice, nice. Autosave lag. Alright, so that's good. I technically would want to replace this as well. So we'll just have that there for them to do it. And then we're making refined carbon. We're smelting metals. Oh, we're done smelting. Alright, another 99 copper. Why not? We don't have enough lime. Oh, that's a job for the rock crusher. Oh shit, 375 kilograms? 5 divided by 100 is 20 times 3 times plus 60. Wait, no. So that's 20, 60. And then 5 divided into 75 is 15. Yes.